to the podcast. This is the Barium Podcast, episode number 21, with your host, Bubba Rude, Eric Fulton, and...
Fully. Quit saying Eric Fulton.
Fine. Fully. And Dale the
Fully.
Impaler. So, guys, how was your week? What's gone down? Start with Fully.
My week, my wife and my two youngest kids left to central Alberta, or southern Alberta, the Olds area, which they do every year, hang out with the in-laws. And my middle daughter, Rye Guy, she turned 18, so she's allowed to go with mom, and they, maybe have the odd beer when they go to town at the Yak, and sent me pictures of her on a stripper pole. So she is fully Old's eyes now, or, fully, she's fully Old's. Stevie's been putting on what are those green gloves called? Gorilla gloves or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she puts a headlamp on and she goes under the barn and she goes catching feral cats and tames them as best she can. She has some marks on her from it. She's a warrior. God bless her. TT, my oldest, she's been working away at the tourist center in Dawson Creek, doing her thing. Myself, just been working. I'd like to say there was better news about my golf this week, but there's not. Again, I was probably the worst on the team, which is it's starting to be disheartening, because usually I'm not the worst out of a foursome. I'm not always the best, but I'm not usually the worst every time. And I think this is 3 weeks in a row. I've been taking Dale's spot.
Wow.
Somebody had to take it, Dale.
Well, you did upgrade your team a little bit.
Well, That's the thing. The team's a little bit. We don't got Paul though, right?
No.
But I'm not as good as Dale in some aspects, where Dale comes up with a shot out of his ass where he'll blast one down the middle, 280 yards, 300 yards, or make a chip from 70 yards out and put it 3 feet to the pin. He does that. I haven't done that for the last 3 weeks.
I'm every other shot.
That's right. Dale, to put it politely, Hammy's been way better than me.
Oh, that's not great.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Hammy's been playing good though. He's been crushing the ball. He's been you know what though? Hammy's been happy at golf.
Oh.
Yeah, well, we had a little bit of an altercation, not even an altercation. We were coming up, we're playing the par 3, so that'd be 8 coming in, and Link, who's our youngest kid on the team, he's 20, playing for the junior B team in town, and he put one to the right of the sand trap, and then some guys that's pretty much in the fairway, the group driving the next hole 9, and they started swearing at him. I didn't hear it, but Hammy heard it. And Hammy.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody messes with our team, no matter who it is. So he went right over there and he just started glaring at people and ready to knock somebody out, which was nice, protecting our young stud that we had on our team.
Yeah.
Okay.
The food was good finally.
Oh.
Yeah, Dawson Creek's men's night food has been terrible. We had last 3 meals have been shit, and we had a really good meal. We had good mashed potatoes. What's that called when you smash the pork into little thin pieces and then
Pulled pork?
Put the crust over top of it?
Schnitzel?
What's that called? Schnitzel. With a little mushroom gravy. It was pretty good.
Okay.
So other than that, though, just been waking up, going to work. I worked 6 days last week, which is it's pretty tough on an old guy.
That's not great.
Especially when you're not used to it.
No, and I fucked up talking to you guys. Was it yesterday? Thinking it was Wednesday.
Yeah.
Right.
And the pod was today, and I'm like, no. We were supposed to have a guest on, Rosie, but Rosie's brother and a good friend came into town, so he had to defer us till after I get back from Olds, so that's fine. But other than that, that's my week, buddy.
All right. Well, how about you, Dale? How was your week?
Well, I also golf poorly with my dad.
Hey, is your dad a good golfer?
Yeah. Dad got a hole in one last year.
Get the funk! I've never even came close. I did it one time. We were in Pine Lake, and I was golfing with my father-in-law and my best man at my wedding and a buddy that I worked with, and I put one over. Par 3, it landed in front of the flag, and we couldn't see it, so we thought maybe it went in, but it was sitting nestled about 1.5 feet on the other side of the flag, but we couldn't see it. And my heart was beating. I'm like, I got one. I finally got one, and I got up there, just disappointment. You know, it's what it is.
Yeah, no, Dad got one last year. He golfs every day, pretty much, with his old buddies, and they're at a, it's not a great course that they play, but it's, they're really cheap, I think, and they got to walk it. They walk it, so it's good for him. It's looking good actually. He's walking every day, like a lot, so good for him. Because he's finally laid all the tools down. He's not working.
Finally retired?
Finally retired. 7.
Fully retired, like not just taking little side gigs on, doing something silly.
No, just done. That's
good. How old is he?
74. So that's time.
Nice.
It's definitely time to do that. Yeah.
So I did that for like I just beached out here because we're coming to the end of our rental here, so trying to suck up all the sand and whatnot we can. The girls went to go to the weekend, so they went to the weekend. They're actually coming home from Vancouver right now. They went to the movie, not the movie, the band. Not even a band. What is it?
The artist.
The dog is speaking. Koa, shut up.
It's still alive. Oh, there she is. I can see her.
But
your fucking microphone is a piece of shit. Like a total piece of shit, Dale. We apologize to anybody listening to this that fucking Dale's microphone is it's terrible.
All right.
Shove it in your mouth again.
What? I'm putting it in my mouth again. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna move out of the wind. That might be the.
Well, you're outside, which is beautiful. You were showing us, your ocean view or your ocean beach house or whatever you want to call it, summer house. Gorgeous.
Everything the West Coast has to offer, right here. But so Koa, dog, right there. She has this weird thing that she does when she goes out and I let her go poop. She'll go a little bit outside the door. She finds a little corner, and then she gets in the most uncomfortable position and looks me in the eye while she takes a shit.
Do you know why dogs do that?
I don't know, but it's super weird.
Well, it is, but
at me, like with her eyes wide open, running out, like staring me down. Like, here you go, man. I'm doing this for you.
Like, I'm not an expert on dogs, but why I've watched or read somewhere why they do that is they look at you is because they're in the most vulnerable position they can be in. Like out in the wild, they're taking a duke. So they look at you, and if you look like there's something going to happen bad, then they can just pinch a loaf, call her done, and then, react to whatever badness is coming their way. That's why they look at you. I always thought it was weird. Piper would stare me right in the eyes, taking a duke. I'm like, what are you doing?
Why are you looking at me like that? Stop it.
Right in the eyes. But I guess that's why dogs do that, because, they're a pack animal, and they rely on each other, and you're part of her pack.
Fair enough. I didn't know it was all dogs. Honest to God, she's the first dog I've had that ever has done that. So.
Yeah. Piper stares you right in the eye. Just daggers. Yeah, just like that. And sorry for people listening, but we're actually trying out. Yeah, Bubba. We're trying out looking at each other. We got it on video. We've always never done any video, and we're thinking of maybe putting that out there because how good looking we all are.
Oh God, no.
Oh no, that's we talked about it. Our background, we'll throw it out there. I got some arranging to do in the garage. There's some good things. Mine looks like a hockey, the little shrine. Bubba's a sci-fi guy, so he's got a Star Trek and a Star Wars and his couple brooms hanging out there. And then Dale's just Dale. He's going to be out in the wilderness. Look, you know what I want to see it is like if you have to do one when you're in one of your big meetings, like in like a boardroom, and you got to sneak it and just that'd be your background.
Yeah, I think it's a bad idea.
I don't always have good ideas.
No,
but they're ideas.
But they're ideas.
Yeah, yeah. So what else? So anyway, the beyond the dog getting let out to go to the bathroom. Yeah, it's been just a week.
Just a week. Bubba, you, I know you did some big things this weekend for sure.
Yeah, well, we had the car show here this weekend, so spent
Oh yeah.
spent most of the week getting ready for it. Cleaning cars, getting stuff organized. Marinating steaks for the barbecue or for the dinner on Saturday night. Helping Mom with her baked beans.
Mama Rude.
Yes, and yeah, and then the car show was over the weekend, so it was looking at all the pretty rides and helping with registrations and with counting the tallies for the favorite 10 from the competitors. So yeah, it was a big busy weekend.
Well, it was good. Was it Saturday driving around, or was it no?
Yeah,
It was Sunday.
it was Saturday when you called me.
Yeah, and just looking at all the great cars in our town. It's a big deal. It was good.
Yeah, it was 320 cars, I think, in total.
Wow.
There was some fucking wacky car. It looked like the Batmobile, but the hood was or the top was off it. It was a convertible, but it had like double fins in the back.
Yes,
That thing was tight.
That was really cool. It was it's actually built off of a Corvette, and then it had a full body kit on it that was custom made, so it looked kind of like a early 60s Impala, or late 50s
Yeah,
Impala.
but it had like a double fin on it.
Yeah, big flat fin that went like this.
And then one underneath it looked like, remember when he made the paper airplanes and he kind of figured out you could put like wings underneath the wings?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he made paper airplanes and they didn't fly worth fuck, but they looked really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
There
was lots of really neat stuff that we haven't seen before, and lots of people that either it was their first time coming to the show or they hadn't been here for quite a while. So, it was nice to see.
That's good. Why? It seems to be growing. Like that's pretty big. Last year was big, I thought, but 300 cars. That's got to be getting up there for the numbers.
Oh, Dale, yeah. They were all over town. Like you,
oh yeah.
All of a sudden, and they'd be all parked at one light, and they'd all just roll in front of you, and there'd be like 20 of them.
Yeah.
And then the light would stop, and there would still be fucking a bunch behind that. There should have been more accidents in town because neck turning and staring at cars. Because I was driving through town. I'm like, my head tilted to the left, watching all these cool fucking rides going by. I should have bumped into something. You think somebody would have hit something, but
that would be tragic.
Yeah, really would.
Well, not at 30. Not at 30 kilometers. It'd just be fucking expensive.
Yeah, well, you just think about the time people put into these cars, and it would be tragic. It'd just take a lot of work to fix them.
No, tragic would be if we'd like ran over like a 5-year-old. That tragic. That would just be unfortunate.
Wow.
You're right. Tragic. If you're gonna if that's your limit, like tragedy starts at death of a 5-year-old, then you're right. That's your metric.
35 or 40, it's no problem, but at 5, it's a big deal.
Yeah, once you've had the opportunity to breed a few times, like you can just be wiped off the face of the earth.
Yeah,
it's good.
Especially as guys, our usefulness is over.
I feel like salmon have kind of, evolutionarily wise, anyway, they figured it out, right? Like they live their life, full of danger and adventure, right? They fly down a river out into the ocean. They circle around into the great blue sea in a pack. Sometimes they're all by themselves, dodging all sorts of who knows what. Travel like a big thing, and then all of a sudden they get a hankering. They're like, you know what, man, I'm done with this. I'm going back to where I came from. I'm gonna check out some ladyfish, and then they go back to the river, and they're bigger now and more beefy, and it's a little bit harder to swim upstream, so they gotta put all their effort into it. Then they get to their final spot. Your boy fish, you kind of rub out a little bit of something into the water, and bam, it's all over.
Yeah, but if I'm a male salmon, you get a raw deal. So you do all the stuff you said. You fucking you beat the killer whales, you beat the seals, you beat the fucking bears, and then you get up there and you don't even get to blow a load in the lady. You just blow it on their fucking eggs on the ground.
Yeah,
it's like you just jerk off on some eggs. Who cares? You want to have a better payoff than that, I think, don't you?
I don't know. We don't know
You
how
get to
it's
stick it. No, no, that's how they do it.
ever. It must
Fish.
be so great. They die afterwards. They're like,
Yeah.
ah,
The best
and then that's it. It's
masturbation,
over. They
the
fucking
best
die.
best masturbation session ever, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
But you don't
You know
get
what?
to insert anything.
But so that's you're being a humanist now. You're not salmon. You don't know.
No, and I don't, and that's the thing, but I'm pretty sure I'll talk to some male salmon who doesn't know and say, "Hey, this is how we do it."
Yeah.
You get to actually put your little dinger in there and in a warm, moist sausage wallet.
Yeah.
And then you blow your load instead of just over top of something. I don't know. I think the salmon get a raw deal.
I feel
Raw
like,
deal.
I feel like they. I think there's a whole adventure part to that, and then it's so good they keel over dead afterwards. Not sure.
I am so glad we're looking at each other now because I just watched Bubba's face. He's like, "Fuck, guys are idiots." Because we don't see each other when we
occasionally, yes.
right? Because we don't see each other while we're doing this. This is the first time, and I can see Bubba's face as I'm talking. He's like, Jesus Christ, you too.
This is our hockey podcast, really?
Yeah.
Well, hey, all right. Well, let's talk hockey, I guess. I mean, well,
Yeah.
not doing it, but we did the West, and now it's time to do the East. I think we got to go.
Do the East.
Bubba, you started it. Let's go. What's going on? Who's the East?
Oh,
Who's going to make the playoffs in the East, Bubba?
making the playoffs in the East, I think, is going to be a little upside down. I'm really not certain. I think the Leafs are going to take a step down from where they were. I think that just comes with losing 100 and some points of scoring.
Do you really think so?
It's going to make it has to make a difference in regular season points. I don't think it makes a difference to them how they play in the playoffs because he didn't do anything there. But
what do you mean they didn't do anything? They took the Stanley Cup champions to 7 games.
He didn't do anything, not they. He.
Oh, he. Sorry.
I think that I don't know. I think Toronto is already destined for the playoffs. Oh, so maybe you're saying they're not going to be number one or whatever.
Yeah.
But
they finished first.
They're going to take a step back from where they were. They finished first, so I mean they're not going to.
In their division, they finished second in the East, behind Washington. Yeah,
that's right. And I just don't see them coming out number one in their division now. I see that more likely being
it's a tough division.
The Lightning or the Panthers, or that's probably it from their division. You know, I think the Senators and the Canadiens are going to definitely push hard into the wild card.
Yeah.
Again, I think.
So who do you got? Who do you got one?
Okay, so who's one for you?
I think Tampa Bay, to be honest. I think they just
really
they play that style that just wins games in the regular season. And
all right.
And then milquetoast the playoffs.
You keep looking at them, and they just keep doing the same thing year after year. And unfortunately, I think it just ends up with them fucking tired come playoff time. But go chase that first overall, absolutely. Like we keep looking at it. I don't know how many times we can go back and look at it, but I don't think our Stanley Cup winner is our first overall team very often.
No, and nor should they be.
No, because
right, the LTI thing is gonna hurt every team.
Yeah.
Right? You can't come in with, 9,
players
10, 12 million dollars in difference between even the Oilers and Florida.
Oh yeah.
I think it was a $13 million difference in the final round for his salary. Absolutely. That is a key player or two really good players.
Yeah.
Right? That they didn't have. But
extra depth.
So you got Tampa, then who?
Then I think Florida.
Tampa, Florida, then who?
This is where it comes down to it's tough because it's either going to be Leafs or Sens.
All right, I like
you
that.
Think they're going to be in the top 8 or top 6, not a wild card.
Well, that's in their division, right? If you start looking at if you want to look at the East as a whole, I think if we really look at it, top team going to come out of there again is probably going to be Washington. And same thing.
You don't think Washington punched over their weight all year? It showed in playoffs. They were not.
I do think they did, and I think the rush or the push to get Ovi his record-breaking goal was a huge thing for them.
I think
And
they
I
were a
think they're
team
going
that
to probably take a step back, to be totally honest.
yeah,
It's hard to say. I think the Hurricanes got
Yeah.
marginally better, and that the way they play definitely works well in the regular season too. So I mean,
it sure does.
Yeah.
take the Lightning as the number one team in the East, then the
Nice.
Hurricanes,
Oh.
then probably the
You're all over the
Florida.
map.
Yeah, I know.
So who's your
And then Senators and Leafs, and then everybody else in like the Metropolitan Division. After you have the Capitals and the Hurricanes, didn't get better. I don't believe that the Devils genuinely got better. I don't really think they did much as far as changing things a whole lot.
But they had health issues though. So
And they've had health issues
Thank you, Dale. Thank you, Dale.
for 3 years straight, though.
Yeah,
So
but
I mean, when
you know,
is it
a
the
lot,
players
lot
you
of
got?
teams are crippled.
When is it the team you've got's just band-aids, and you got to figure that out. And whether it's the players or whether you've got staff that's pushing these guys back too soon, like you have to figure that out and have to sort that problem. And until you do,
So who do you think is out of the playoffs and who's going to make it in the East?
Devils are definitely out in the East.
You're taking the Devils out, eh? Okay.
I think the other side is there's too many teams that are too strong. And like, if we look at it, Leafs, Lightning, Panthers, Senators, Canadians, they all made it last year, and they all got better.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah.
You look at the Metropolitan though. The Capitals, well, they lost Mangiapane, who's a good piece to theirs. Not super important, but he's
third line juggernaut.
Yeah. The Hurricanes got a little better. The Devils didn't. The Blue Jackets didn't. The Rangers didn't. The Islanders moved a couple of pieces around. Whether they got better or not, I don't know.
You got a number one draft pick kid coming in. That defenseman's good.
Yeah, and hopefully that'll make a big difference for him. But their problem hasn't been on defense; it's been scoring. So,
well, they let Noah Dobson go.
So they
went to Montreal.
Yeah. You made Montreal a whole lot better.
I think so.
You
got somebody there takes a ton of pressure off Lane Hudson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, which I don't think he's going to digress. I think he's going to be one of those cats that
just consistently
he plays
better.
He plays the game a certain way. He's like, I compare him to Quinn Hughes.
Yeah,
I think he plays a lot that way. And Quinn Hughes' game has never suffered.
Not even a little, no.
He's such a good hockey player. So who's going to be the bottom three, Bubba?
Oh, bottom.
Who's going to be in the lottery?
Oh, you've got Sabres, Bruins, Flyers.
Yeah, that's who I picked too.
And Pittsburgh.
That's who you picked?
And Pittsburgh will be fucking nipping at those three heels.
Yeah.
There's really 4 teams down there on the bottom that are going to stink.
Dale, who do you got? Who do you got being movers and shakers in the East?
So on the East, I agree with everything Bubba said, except I don't agree with Devils. I think the Devils are either they're right in the playoffs at the very bottom, or they're wild card for sure. And then I think everything else: Toronto, Lightning, Panthers, Washington, Senators, and Canadians. I think everybody else sucks shit. But it makes me sad that the Penguins suck because, they got. I know Sidney Crosby's getting older or whatever, but there's still nostalgia there, and it would be great if they could build something around him. And you got to look at a guy who's given all his effort. He just can't carry a whole team, and it's too bad that that organization isn't making the moves that it needs to make. But there it is.
Well,
don't
know what goes on in the background either, right, Dale?
What's that?
You don't know what's going on in the background either. The rumor has it Sid doesn't want to go anywhere. He wants to finish his career as a Penguin. And if that's
he wants to be a Steve Yzerman kind of guy.
Yeah, and if that's the case, that it's up to the team whether they're going to respect that or not. But I assume he's got a no movement again. So,
but even with that, he's got to understand. Gretzky left, Messier left, right?
Yeah.
Like
Stevie
Y was hurt at the end of his career. He didn't retire because he wanted to. He was on one leg. It was hard, right? Like look at Ray Bourque. Got to go.
Absolutely.
But Ray Bourque needed a cup,
Yeah.
Crosby's got the cup, so But yeah, who knows? I don't know. There's lots of the rumor mill is always out there. But I got Toronto finishing top.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do. I like their team's good. Their goaltending's good. Regular season, yeah, they lose Mitch Marner, but they've got some bottom six guy depth that can move into the position. They got great D. They got great goaltending. I think the biggest mover in that group is going to be Ottawa.
Yeah.
I think they got a taste.
All up there, like in the top 3, top 4.
Maybe somewhere there. I think Tampa punched above their weight last year. I know you got them pretty high, Bubba, but I think they punched above their weight. You got Vasilevsky, so you always got a chance to win. You got Kucherov, who's, in my opinion, the top 3 guy in the league. Obviously, not hard to say. You got Braden Point, who's probably the most underrated hockey player in the league, in my opinion. I think he does everything 200 feet, plus can throw points on the board and, point.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day. The Panthers, they could lose how many games as long as they get in the playoffs. Even if they get the last wild card spot, you can't beat them. There's nobody in the team that can match up with them right now. There's nobody in the league that can match up with them right now. You just can't. Take their third line center, Lundell. Pick another third line center in the league that is even close to that cat, and then put Marchant on the wing with them, and then put Listerine on the other side. Those guys, if they played on any other team, they'd be a second line at worst. So they've got a third line who's a second line, and then their defense is sick, and their goaltending is ridiculous. Right? It took Bobrovsky a while. They talk about, like I talk about Skinner all the time. He's got 6 years, 7 years before he becomes Bobrovsky good. So he's got a lot of time to get there. But it's how long you want to wait to see how long it gets there. Bobrovsky got moved on a whole bunch of different teams before he got to where he got and was successful as he was.
And that's just it. You may not want to move on from Skinner, but you might have to move him back in order to deal with the fact that you're in your window right now.
Yeah, a total window. 100%. But we're talking about the East.
Yeah.
I think you're wrong about New Jersey. I'm with you, Dale. I think they've been riddled with injury.
Yeah.
Just sick riddled. When they got a full lineup,
yeah,
that's a hard team to play against.
100%.
Like I said, just my other thing is with them is just that it seems like they've been injured every year for 3 years.
Yeah, every year. Every year it's always about injuries. Right before playoffs too.
Yeah. And so where is that? Are your players too soft, or are you mismanaging them? And
or you're unlucky. Or you're unlucky. I think it's a little bit of luck that goes along with this.
2 years maybe. But once you hit that third year, I don't know how you stay unlucky like that for 3 years in a row.
I think they've only been even contenders to get out of their division for the last year and a half.
I think 3 years.
Three years ago they weren't good. They had, and here's another thing too. They bolstered up their goaltending. They got a guy behind Markstrom. Like Markstrom can win you games, but when he doesn't, they got a guy right now that can come in behind him.
Yeah.
He took a fucking huge hometown discount.
Oh, massive.
Because he knows that's a good hockey team. It's a good hockey team. When you're ready to shop Dougie Hamilton around, when you're in a position to win, that means you've got depth at the back end. Well, look, we got Ball in Calgary because they had so much depth, and look how good he is. I hate to go to stats, but his puck on stick and his ability to fucking not get scored on is good. Even when he played with Rasmus Anderson with a broken fucking bone, they were still okay. So that would be mine. The bottom 3 for sure. It's going to be Boston. Boston's going to hurt, but that's their own fault.
Yeah,
Boston's fucked themselves.
Oh,
Sabres, I don't know. You look at the talent the Sabres got. It seems to be everybody who leaves the Sabres, wherever they go, turns into a fucking star. So I don't know. I don't think the Flyers are going to be as bad. I think the Flyers are making great moves. I think Pittsburgh, if they don't do nothing, which sucks, they're going to be in the bottom. And I think the Rangers. I think the Rangers are going to fall back. I don't think they did anything. I don't think they've done anything to make themselves, and you're in New York, for fuck's sakes. That should be a market where you should be.
I bet you they fill that range.
You trade away what's supposed to be one of your blue chip fucking defensive, not prospects at this point, but players. And yes, he's still working on rounding out his game, but we all know defensemen in general aren't typically good until they're.
Who are you talking about?
Keandre Miller.
Yeah, and agree, 100%. Connor Miller's wherever he goes, he's going to be a better defenseman. I think he needs a better environment, a better team, and that's the hard part about New York. You're the Hollywood of the NHL, right?
Yeah.
It's tough to play in that situation no matter what. Where Connor Miller's a big kid, great skater. It's so all that stuff that Dale and I were talking about won't make it.
No,
it was gold.
Sure,
absolute gold.
It was.
Right, Dale?
We were talking about
Dale?
Perry getting to LA.
Yeah.
And so that means LA is going to go to the Cup and then lose.
Yeah, well, there's a certain, like I told you guys that before. He made a deal with the devil when he was in Anaheim, and the deal was, give me one cup, and I will bring sorrow to the rest of the world. So wherever he went after that, all I think Corey Perry has done is bring sorrow to his teams. But he got his Hart Trophy, he got his Stanley Cup, and that does suck. Like, to watch him walk away he was such a good thing in the playoffs. Like, not only
he was so good.
It was so good.
Oh yeah, 40 years old, just batting pucks up. But what he does, and it'll go with any team that he plays on. Especially with a bunch of young kids. Put him in the first line for a couple games. Put him in the fourth line. Put him in the third line. Put him wherever the fuck you want to put Corey Perry. He's gonna make a good difference. He's just the worm is that guy. He's a beauty.
Yeah. No, I could see why he left Edmonton.
Well, everybody left Edmonton. Sinking ship.
Yeah, but I think it's
that's the problem. But we're talking about the East, guys. Let's get back to that.
I know.
But no, let's go. Why was Kane why was Kane okay? And this involves both of you. Why was he okay to go to Vancouver? Like, come on. Nobody wants to go to Vancouver. And he was fine with it. Edmonton was fine letting him go. They did a little bit of a salary dump, but he was happy to go to Vancouver. You just left a team that's gone to the Stanley Cup twice in 2 years, and you're going to a team that's in disarray. That means he knows what's going on in Edmonton.
That means
he's like,
I gotta
get the fuck out of here. This team is a bunch of shitbags. I gotta leave. Connor's leaving. Dry Turtle's gonna be by himself.
He's jumping ship. You know that.
He's a jumping ship. No, he's gonna sign a 2-year bridge. 2-year bridge. He'll sign it.
He signs nothing less than a 5-year, and likely he's gonna sign all 8.
Not a chance. He'll sign a 2-year bridge. And
Leon's already there for 8. You know that he's going to.
Yeah, it don't matter. He knows. Toronto's dumped a ton of salary, right? Ton, with Minor gone. You got.
But who wants
Nice
to go
taking
and play
Nice taking a hometown. You got Nice taking a hometown discount. You got Tavares taking a huge hometown discount. They're just making room. They know it's forecasting. You don't get it this year. You might not get it next year, but the year after that,
no.
Yeah, McDavid's coming over. If he wins the Stanley Cup in Edmonton, he's not going anywhere. If the next 2 years they don't build something around him that he's happy with, that's only That's why he's only going to sign a 2-year.
And you think he's going to Toronto?
Yeah,
Why would?
100%. Well, he's from there.
Is he Ontario? He's an Ontario guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I can see that.
Please welcome the delusional Eric Fulton to our podcast.
What, you want to keep
Who was
that
completely off his rocker.
in Edmonton? Like what did he do to you? Have you been to Edmonton?
I
Toronto?
love Edmonton. Toronto's a shithole.
I love Edmonton. It is like,
Yeah.
I grew up in Old, so I'm like a little bit.
I get it. You're
Calgary's-
biased.
Calgary's a
You're
little-
Calgary biased because it was right close, and that's where you spent.
No,
most of
I've
your time.
been to both. I've spent
You
a lot of
spent
time
most
in
of your
Edmonton.
time in Calgary, and that's where you're biased. And you
No, I had a
and that's
good,
fine.
I had a
I
good
got
buddy.
no issues with
I
it.
had a good buddy, Gary Turnbull, who when I was playing in, where was I playing? Quad City, Illinois, playing there, and they gave me a whole bunch. Like I could just go into this big equipment room, and I picked it, and I put it in my bag, skates and everything. And they're like, "Those skates are too big for you. I don't care." And I shipped it back to my buddy, Mr. Turnbull, and he was at U of A. And when I went home, I used to hang out there. I'm like, "This place sucks. Let's go." He was right. We went all the way to Lethbridge one night because it wasn't fucking fun in U of A. It just wasn't. It's not like Calgary. It's not like Calgary had Electric Ave back in the day. Calgary's just it has the stampede. What do you guys got? Klondike days in Edmonton? Like the 14th worst rodeo in fucking Canada. Great times.
It's not a rodeo.
Yeah, you
at
got the
all,
fucking
actually.
you got the tilt-a-whirl. Good times. Calgary's just better. It just doesn't matter.
No.
No.
But whatever. I mean, you
I don't
have
know.
your opinion. I got mine.
Hey,
so.
Hey, Dale,
that Edmonton is a nice town. It's fine.
it's great. You gotta drive for fucking 45 minutes to get across the river. You want to go from one side to the other, and the fucking street structure sucks. And you're in fucking Edmonton. You're in pierogi town. Fuck off. Eat a pierogi.
I'd be happy
Fucking
to. I fucking
put the
love pierogies.
Schmangy. Hey, I love the Schmangy brothers off SCTV. I do. Dan and Yosh Schmangy, but that's not a place I want to go. I'll visit. But you go to Calgary, you're in a much better town.
No.
Much better.
There you go.
But it's Toronto that I hate. Toronto's a shithole.
You know what?
And who wants to go play with all that fucking pressure and those shitty fans?
They have shitty fans. That's for sure.
They got the worst fans in the world. Because if they're winning, when they win a game, they're the greatest team that ever fucking lived. And the second that they lose one game, they could lose one game in 20, and they're the fucking worst team in the fucking league all of a sudden. And
Yeah.
I got no time for fans that are that
Hey.
stupid.
Has their goaltender ever been killed because they lost the game?
Yes.
No. There's not been a Toronto goalie that
they-
has
they-
lost their lives. You go to soccer, Dale, you know this. There's been soccer players that have lost their lives because of their performance in either a World Cup or the
But
Olympics.
soccer isn't a sport.
Those are the worst fans.
Soccer's not a sport. It's just fucking 10 guys running around on a great big field having trouble trying to score. I mean, if I wanted to do that, if I wanted to see that, I could just take my buddies to the bar. So
I just watched a great series, and I'm a little behind the times with it, but it was the English Game. Do you guys watch that?
No, what's that?
So it's like 1897 when soccer was the FA. They had the cup, right? But it was for the elite. And that was when the working class had soccer teams from Mills that would come play against them.
Mines and Mills. Yeah.
Yeah, Mines and Mills, and they'd come play against them. And then all of a sudden, one of the mill operators figured it out that I could pay somebody £2 to £3 a month to come play, and now they're professional now.
Yeah.
So the guy that was on the English side who let it happen and pulled for these guys, he was like the football whatever commissioner of Europe for like a bunch of years, but then there wasn't another cup won by an amateur team because soccer was a socialite game, and they made the rules and they did what they need to do, and then these mill teams, because they had the people behind them, right?
Yeah.
You guys don't even listen when I'm talking.
I don't know much about soccer at all, so I'm kind of soaking it up.
Well, like I said, watch the English game.
I'm gonna. I don't know if I said this, but my great grandfather was a professional soccer player in England, and then came to Canada back when they had a semi-professional soccer league on Vancouver Island, and he played here. He played for one of the the mining company in Ladysmith had a team, but that's who he played for.
That's
And
very
that's about
cool.
all I know. Right? Yeah. There you go. We lost Fully.
That happens. He probably went to refill his drink, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's peeing.
Outside.
He's changed nationalities. He's now European.
Not European. It was just a great little 8-part series that talked about the evolution of soccer, but it was more about the political stance. You know, the mills would, the cotton mills would get a 5% or 10% wage cut, but those are the guys that were playing soccer, so they had to make a choice. It's a good show. A little bit of history there, Bubba.
Interesting.
There you go.
If it was
That's
only
a
about
great
something
game.
other than soccer, it'd be really interesting.
Okay. I was watching
Jeez.
of 1950s hockey the other day.
Yeah.
And what a difference the game is now. I mean, you got to look at the gear too, right? Like, while the clip was about 5 minutes, and during that clip, like 3 sticks broke. I mean, because I don't think they had quality sticks. I mean, sticks are breaking now too, but and it was just a lot more. But also just the way the guys skated, they didn't have edges the way we have edges on skates, and so they have to take more loops, because I don't think they had those skates probably couldn't handle the kind of stopping that we can do now. Like, anyway, and they're probably weighing an extra 50 pounds for the gear that they had on. No
Pure,
helmet.
pure leather skate
What's that?
boot,
Yeah.
and those
What?
bigger blades. Like, yeah,
Yeah, big long blades would be harder to turn on.
Dale, you're getting it when I put in the text today talking about that. That's how you segue into something good. You just that was beautiful. So I was gonna ask you guys, do you think the players today would be as good as they are playing in the equipment of what you're talking about? Do you think the game would be that far advanced with the equipment they had to play with? Like, throw McDavid in my, like, I got some California Seal skates up there. I got those fucking gloves that come up, start at your tip of your finger and go up to your elbow.
Yeah, and
goalies wearing pretty much nothing but tampons on their fucking legs.
yeah.
Do you think the
no
players
masks.
would
No
no
mask.
mask
So
or
didn't
playing with this a wood stick that's straight?
it's straight,
Like-
no bend, no flex, and would break if you flex it because it didn't have that gearing to it, so it wouldn't.
Do you think the game these players would be that awesome?
I think that they would have the evolution of skating, the evolution of like what you can do with the puck. That's come through time. So some of it would translate. But I think that from a physicality perspective, the weight of that gear, as well as the way that the constraints of the gloves, like you described, but the shoulder pads and the pants and whatever, and then just the skates themselves, way bigger blades, less edge. The ability to move would be limited. I think you'd see a little bit of difference, but I think
bit.
it would be very similar. The only other difference too is that just think about the training that people put into their
And I get that. I get that they're better
Well, look at
athletes.
that.
They're stronger. They do the
Yeah.
beep tests. They'll be better.
Nobody's
But-
smoking on the
but
bench anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody's drinking at half.
But Bubba, you've seen the skates. Put them in those skates
Yeah.
and see what they can do.
Yeah.
They got their tube skates.
Yeah.
You know, they look like, honest to goodness, like figure skates with no toe picks.
That's right.
They
And
do, yeah.
and even I'm looking at them in my garage, and they're the top of the ankles are folding over. They don't stand up straight.
No.
Yeah.
And now you're going to get heavier because of sweat.
Yeah.
It's going to be ridiculous. And then I want to see Ovi without his Ovi curve that he shoots the puck with do a straight blade, and it's wood. Not a fucking chance are these guys anywhere close. So I do agree that yes, they're better conditioned, but technology has made hockey better, not the players. They're not. It's not.
It's one of those things where it can't be 100% one or 100% the other. I think it's 70-30. I think it's 70% better equipment, 30%
Oh,
better
for sure.
athletes.
Well,
And just-
hey, Bubba, you finally said something on this podcast that makes sense. Thank you. And that is true. I think you're about 70-30. Because, you know, once you're a better athlete, you're a better athlete.
Yeah.
But your equipment still is your equipment. And there's no fucking way a guy like Ovi's scoring goals at the top of the circles with one tees with a straight stick trying to fucking put the puck in the net. It's just not going to happen. Especially with a wood stick. I played with wood sticks. I understand it.
Yeah.
I played with wood sticks once they were good. Like we used to curve them, you know, heat them up with a torch, put them under the door, put a heel curve in or a toe curve. But back then there was a thing called an illegal stick, which if your curve was too big, you got penalized for it. So you had to keep that stick in a certain area. Where now it's like there's no illegal stick. You got fucking Ovi with this huge toe curve that he can pick pucks up from anywhere and still snap it home.
Yeah.
Where there's none of that with a fucking straight wood stick.
No,
So,
not at all.
I think you're right, Bubba. I think it's about 70-30 just because of athleticism.
Yeah.
But hockey would be boring as fuck watching these guys play with, you know, no ankle support because they can't skate, they can't tight turn, they can't fucking stop and start. There's no McJesus going up the ice and then just fucking moving to the middle because he'd break his ankle or fall down.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
They just wouldn't do it because, you know, we're still men.
There's no way he could shift and move the way he does in those skates. Like, there's just none.
Not even close. Look at the microns. Remember the microns? The plastic
plastics?
skates?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was huge. And guys, you know, they were called Langs. And they still had the tubes, but they were you were solid, and that changed the game. And then they figured out, okay, we can't beat these molded skates, so we're gonna make leather skates that are, you know, triple stitch, double stitch. Like when I played in college, mine needed to be, you know, I was a thicker guy, so I needed a double stitch.
Yeah.
In my skates.
Yeah, mine were double stitched, and then they had.
Well, you just need them because you're huge.
Extra heavy.
'Cause you're huge.
Rivets.
And huge. And rivets, yeah, rivets would pop out. I used to blow rivets all the time because
So the stock rivets were always zincs. The heavy duties
Yeah,
were
they were-
coppers.
yeah, they were the silver ones, and then
And
the hard ones were the copper ones.
I'd still blow the coppers apart.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
Well,
world of difference the first time I went to graphs. Not because, you know, the skate was that much better, but the way it was the blade is attached with a bolting system.
how it was built.
I never wrapped another one.
How it was built.
Yeah, I never wrecked a set of those.
And I hated grass. I remember playing junior, and me and my buddy Darcy Dallas, we got the credit card from the GM, and they said go buy skates. And even back then, they were like $600 to buy the graphs, like the ones that they form to your feet, and I hate them. My dad was playing fucking rec hockey with the fuck was Duffin Blazers. Duffin Blazers, we'll throw that out there. And I used his Bauer Panther 90s. But they were light because skates were so heavy. And then I didn't get a new pair of skates till I think it was my second year junior. I finally got new skates, and that was after I traded those fucking piece of shit graphs in, and I went to the Bauer 100 Supremes because I got fat little feet.
Yeah.
right? And Bauer was the only one that went to Triple E. They didn't mold skates back then. It was Triple E. I could put my feet in them, and I didn't have, an inch and a half in front of it because, my big fat feet couldn't fit into them. So usually I'd wear like, if I was a 7.5 or 8.5, I was wearing like 9 to 10s just because I couldn't fit my feet in those skinny little fucking D or fucking whatever E-width skate.
Most of them are D's, yeah. Trying to find a D or beyond is hard. I know I finally found a set. Like mine are, 14?
Well, you got to even be worse. Your fucking feet are huge.
Yeah, 14 double E's.
It's not bad.
That's my current pair, so.
Yeah. It's slight.
Yeah, they're not
like it's like ballerina shoes,
yeah, exactly.
Right. Dale just said he'll be right back. Where do you think Dale went? What's Dale doing?
Well, maybe he had to go hop on the wife for a bit or something.
Why do you go there? Why? Hey, I just got into a. Oh, he's coming back now. My phone died. Now can't seem to get back on. We're like, come on, Dale. Did we not talk about this before the pod? Did we not talk about this? Be prepared for the pod. My phone. No, Dale. No. My phone died. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear that.
Okay. Jesus.
Terrible.
I thought it was good. It wasn't. So there we go. Now I'm back.
Like your phone died. So is it plugged in now?
It's plugged in now. That's
nice. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. We maybe, hey Bubba, maybe we need to be a 2-man pod and just have Dale at the odd time. I don't know. What do you think? Wait. He's late. Right? No, wait. Dale, hold on.
No.
Dale, you're late. You're late.
I had it charged. It was green when I started, but we had this video on, and I had the plug in with the mic, and I think it sucked the power faster than I had thought it was possible.
Yeah.
There you go.
You don't have a mic that works well. You're late.
I have to get.
You just fucking leave the podcast intermittently whenever you decide you want to. I don't know what was going on. What was going on?
I don't know. Anyway,
I don't know. Probation, Bubba. You're the leader, Bubba. You're
definitely probation.
It's your podcast. It's your podcast. Is he on probation?
Without a doubt.
It's got to happen. Right. We're all friends. We get that, but there's got to be repercussions when he just fucking comes in, comes out late for this. Can't do it this night because I was with my wife. Whatever. There's got to be. Let's go probation. So the next 3 podcasts
got to be perfect.
Not perfect, but not as bad as what you're doing now.
Fair enough.
Right, Bubba? What do you think? It's hard. You're the leader, Bubba. Hard choices.
Bang on the fucking money right there.
Hard choices. You got to put up with.
Okay.
Right? And I love Dale. I love Dale, but if he's not here for the right reasons, we gotta let him go.
Got to cut him.
Again, he buys. He's frozen again. You're frozen. Am I frozen?
No.
He's frozen again.
He's frozen again.
Yeah, we can't have this. Bubba, you're the leader. You decide. What do you think? What should we do with this guy?
No question.
What does probation mean?
Probation means that he's got to sort his shit out, or we're going to have to deal with it.
What does deal with it mean?
Maybe it's down to a 2-man podcast.
Yeah, it just might have to be. And we love Dale.
Absolutely.
Do we not? I came to Dawes Creek. Again. Well, I came to Dawes Creek. Met you first. Yeah. As good as buddy as I'll ever have in my life is Bubba Roode. As good as buddy as I'll ever have. Right? And then I met a couple other guys like Dale and Paul and Hammy. Those are that's the next level.
Yeah.
So I love those guys. Right? Our kids have played, we play golf together, we vacation together, we do shit together. But you know what? We're trying to make this podcast work. Right? And we don't need this.
All right.
We don't need this.
You don't need it. No.
No, we do need Dale because he's the yin to both of our yang.
There
No
we go.
question.
Hey, on just thinking about for today though, like we probably have put in about an hour into the bag anyway, haven't we, Bubba?
Yeah, we're pretty close now.
Yeah.
We're close. Well, you want to get out now, Dale? Now that you've just wrecked the whole podcast, you just want to fucking let's just
Yeah, I
call her
know.
a night.
No,
This fucking
I'm
shit
out.
sucks.
I'm out. No,
We're done.
no.
We're done.
We're done. We're done.
Okay.
We're done. We're
No,
done. You
I
gotta do
did.
this. We're done.
No, I was watching Tiger Belly, old Tiger
What was
Belly,
it? Tiger
Tiger Belly. Yeah,
What's
Bobby Lee
Tiger-
pod. It's a Bobby Lee podcast. I've been like not like you guys. I've been listening to podcasts and right from the start to see how things work and what doesn't work and whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. But one of the things I was listening to, which made me laugh my ass off, was because we're a hockey podcast, but in the off season, what podcast are we? Where are we going? What are we doing? What are we going to talk about? D&D, movies.
Has anybody seen any of the movies this year?
Just F1. That's the only one I've seen.
Oh, you went to F1?
And we talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
Yep. I haven't seen
Dale
it.
might not remember, but
No,
we
I
talked
remember.
about it.
You're right.
Oh,
You did see it, and you told us, and we talked about it. I remember. I
One of
how would trade a dragon with my kid. That was it.
how was that? I'm really interested because
It was really good. I like at the last movie they got the
Did it-
CGI good. They got Gerard Butler as the dad is the dad
was the dad.
and the kid that they got to play the live action looked like the Hiccup character. So that was pretty
What
cool.
what a way to make a fucking ton of money.
Oh god,
Like,
yeah.
Disney's so smart because
No,
they don't have to rewrite a script. They just got to put CGI in there and they win. They kill it. They kill it.
It's not Disney. It's different. They're the other place. It's DreamWorks.
DreamWorks.
Pixar.
It's not
DreamWorks.
Pixar. Yeah, they're not Disney.
Deal whole fuck of shit. I don't know what it is, but whatever they're doing it right.
Yeah, and they're gonna do the second one too. I mean, I love that series anyway, but my kid really likes it too. Yeah, I don't play D&D, so that one's a hard one. Ooh, you know what I say on my weekly update? I play a monthly poker game.
Yes.
And I won.
Are you winning now? You won before too.
I won. I tied once, like I shared the pot one time, and this time I won the whole thing. And unfortunately, it was only $100 because there wasn't that many guys.
I don't care if it's a fucking dollar or $10,000. You won.
I know I won. Yeah,
you were the last dickhole standing.
I was. Yeah.
Good for you, Dal. Good for you.
Okay.
I think my wife would eat you up in poker.
You know what? I think that it was just luck, for no other reason. And others having bad luck is what it comes down to.
No, she is the worst. Like, she's done well in like Vegas and stuff. She's the worst because you don't know.
Right? She got it.
No. If she's got a pair of twos or she's got a pair of aces, it doesn't matter. She's just betting, and there's no. Her facial expression doesn't change. She just hits fucking go. It's tough to play against. Well,
her cousin there, or yeah,
Glennis,
yeah,
Glenbow.
Yeah.
The three. What was that golf place we were at?
Top Golf.
Top Golf. 3 wood. All she did was just crank it out there, 180 yards, and just make fools of us all.
Yeah,
Glenbow.
And kick ass at poker after that.
Mm-hmm. And I played poker with her lots.
Yeah.
And usually I beat her, but she has her day. And she had her day in Vegas. She got lucky.
Yeah. Well, that's good. And won a bit of money. Right.
Not lucky. If you're winning in Vegas, you're playing poker the right way. I'm just saying that just because if I don't think she's ever listened to any of this, but if she ever does, she's lucky. She sucks. She's the worst. She is. Okay. We'll do one thing before we leave. I wanted to do this. I listened to Tiger Belly. This is like about a 4 year ago, whatever thing. And they talked about making a short film. And, we're not Hollywood people, obviously, nor do we care and like that. But I was listening and laughing. So once I laugh about something, then I want, to go forward with it. And they're making a short movie with the group that was in there. And I gave you guys a little bit of time. Did I not, Bubba?
Yeah, we did notice us up here earlier today on the.
Dale, did I give a little bit of time?
A little bit of time.
A little bit, which we shouldn't need a whole lot. We're not improv group or nothing like that. We're not fucking that crazy. But if we were gonna make a short film, what would you make it about with us as a group in your film? What would we do?
Oh, a comedy sci-fi. I don't think there's any question about it.
All right. Well, what do you got going on, Bubba? Come on, Bubba.
Oh, it's got to be in space first of all, and
We're in space.
But space where everything makes noises, both inside and outside the space.
I'm good with that. Yeah, we can break the laws of physics. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, it's a movie. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
That's why it's the comedy too.
What's the premise? What's the premise?
Outside, you're pure.
What are we doing? What's the premise?
We are going to search the galaxy and find this planet of beautiful, beautiful women.
Oh, that's shit. Hey, I'm on board. I'm on board right now.
What's that
Totally
movie?
on board.
Earth Girls Are Easy. With,
Earth Girls. Thank you, Dale.
Earth Girls Are Easy.
We can't. We can't.
50-year-old dads are easy. We're looking for a planet of sex goddesses.
Okay, Bubba. We're launching our pod or our spaceship,
dad bod,
and
hotties.
and we're going out there. Now what are we doing?
Well, I'm gonna pilot the pod, obviously. I've seen the two of you drive. So.
You're Captain Bubba.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys,
Captain Bubba.
Are you afraid of me driving?
Yes.
Absolutely.
More so than fully, but.
Oh, come on. Fuck you, Bubba. Eat a dick. I can drive like nobody's business. Slowly.
Yeah.
I could drive.
You can't drive.
We need to get there, not next year. So.
Well, yeah, I'll get there though.
Dale's
not
getting there.
That's why I said that I trust your driving over Dale's.
Okay, good. That's
you'll
true.
get us there.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, we're going. So I'm. What is on Star Trek? Who's driving the bus?
Oh,
is it Sulu?
No,
yeah.
It's
Chekhov.
Chekhov? All right. Okay, Captain Wiener, we are going to go into outer space. Where are we going, sir?
You guys see the cruise ship there?
We're exploring. No, we gotta find a spot.
No, I didn't see the cruise ship. But... You gotta find a spot. What kind of spot?
I don't know what's your fucking story. Where are we going?
Like I said, we're looking for a planet of beautiful women.
Your story again. So do we find her or do we not find her?
Of course we find it.
All right, then what do we do with this? Find it beautiful.
I don't know. I haven't got that far with it yet. That's where I got so far.
Well, you gotta make it up.
Well, I know, but I'm trying to make it up. But like you said, not exactly an improv group or a screenwriter, so.
All right.
Let's see. We run into a band of aliens that want to fight us for the planet, and they want to take control of these women.
Planet? The whole planet?
They want to take control of the planet, and we're trying to help the women out.
All right, that story sucks.
And mostly helping ourselves in the process.
Your story sucks. It's not a good story.
Then you're up.
Hey, wait, look. it's a short film where you have a concept, you put it together, and you have a beginning, middle, and end, just like writing, right? Dale, what do you got?
Short film.
I gave you time to think about it.
I would do a horror comedy because that would be
Mm,
good, and I would do it as a one room kind of play, but in a
yeah,
forested setting in a cabin. So we're getting drunk, having a fire or
yeah.
whatever, and
Know
then
what you know. I love it.
the dark, shadowy monster from the forest takes us out one piece at a time, but literally one piece at a time. So
Hmm.
bites off a dick because somebody's taking a piss, and then got to deal with the dick problem, and then somebody goes out to get something and they lose an arm, and then you got to deal with the arm problem, but one guy's missing a dick, and then it's like the other guy's like freaking out, but he loses like most of one leg, so now you got an armless, dickless, and a legless guy. How the fuck do you deal with this? There's blood everywhere, and then that's it. I don't know.
So that's three guys in a cabin who've lost an arm, a leg, and a dick. And how did the guy take it all away? That's what I want to know.
No, it's a monster, man. It just eats it all.
Just ate it? Like,
Yeah.
you put your dick outside, it got bit
You're
off?
taking a piss. We're having a campfire. You drinking?
All right. No, all right. I like it. I think we're going to a place where that could be
Scary and funny.
We'll call him the appendage monster.
There you go. The shadowy appendage monster.
Anything that's outside your zipper or your sleeve or your shorts is gone. It's gone.
Gone. Anyway, there you go. That's my short.
All right. I went a little differently. I went like drama horror. And it starts out, you pan in two brothers, one way older than the other. Right? You got a 40-year-old, 45-year-old brother, and then an accident, like he's 22. And their father dies. And they start doing flashbacks right away where they remember this old guy staring at them in parks, at restaurants, whatever. And in their community, there was a couple girls, young girls that died. Right? And it doesn't mean anything until they read the will. Right? They read the will. And the will kind of directs them into an area or something where they find something and they go, our dad was trying to solve this murders. Right? So that's me and you. We're the ones trying to solve the murders, Dale. You're older than me. You're like 48. I'm like 33. But in that, we have flashbacks of some weird fucking dude that watched us all the time. That's Bubba. Bubba was watching us. Like, we're in the park, we're at school. This old fucker's watching us, right? So you're thinking that's the bad guy, right? Because he's got Bubba's kind of creepy when it comes right down to if he's just staring at you. Like, when you go hang out with Bubba, it's fine. But when he's like just staring at you, you don't need yeah, exactly, Bubba. You don't need a fucking 6'9", 500-pound man staring at you for any reasons. So, we go there. Our dad has died, and then we go in there and we look. He left us a little fucking envelope, and he was trying to track down the killer of these two young girls that died near our area, and it all pointed at Bubba. And he's creepy as fuck, right? So I'm the older brother. No, you're the older brother. I'm the younger brother. And you make it like that's the fucking killer. So I go with you. We tie him up. We find him. He's moved on. He's moved on to another county or another town. We tie him up and we start interrogating him, right? And we're giving him the beats. And it finally comes out and goes, I was interrogating your dad. And you look at me and go, yeah, this isn't the killer. Dad was the killer. He killed him. But we need to kill this guy now because he's the only one that has evidence on our dad. And you got to persuade me in this little fucking, area to make sure we kill him. And we do. But what happens was, the end of it, it shows as the little short goes on, you as the older brother were involved with dad killing these young girls, and you're recruiting me now to help you recruit these young girls.
Oh, good lord.
What do you think? Is that not a good short?
Yes, in a
It's a little
Go,
twisted, but
right?
it's good.
cold.
Well, I didn't ask you guys to make it fucking fluffy. Did I put parameters on it?
Nope.
I just
No.
said make it short. It's sci-fi, and Bubba went sci-fi.
Yeah.
That's
I went
pretty good.
sci-fi
I would have went way different on sci-fi. I would have been fucking dragons and fucking
Well,
nebulas.
that gets into the fantasy area, right?
Well,
That's 5 parts of the
Yeah.
song.
what do you think, though?
But
I
I mean,
think-
Do you think is that a movie? Should we protect that? Is that
Sure. I think it probably has been made already.
hmm,
Maybe.
where?
I don't know.
I don't know if that's ever been made.
Dexter. No.
No, not Dexter. There's one that's close. It's with McConaughey
Yeah.
when he's the dad. It's close. It's very close, but it's not the same. Because I thought of that after I thought of it by myself. I'm like, fuck, I'm a genius. I'm like, no, wait. I watched the movie, kind of like that. And that's what, but they were doing it for religious reasons.
But there's
And
always
bringing,
been kind of like that. You know what I mean? Like this, like not that, but I mean, there's everything. Every idea is just a play on something, happened before.
I was
It's
just
not
thinking about it listening to a podcast, going, I can make a better story than that. That's
There
what I
you go.
thought. I don't know. That's
There you
kind of we're getting off the rails for our pod, but I think this is where we need to go. I think we need to watch Bubba look at the screen going, what the fuck? We need Dale going, Jesus Christ. And whatever.
And whatever. Okay. I think I go for today.
How long have we been on?
We've been on.
hour and 20 minutes or so,
Hour and 20?
just about.
That's pretty.
Because Dale got on about quarter after, and it's now 8:40.
How many times did Dale have to leave the pod, though?
Once you fucked off more than I
Twice.
did.
No.
He went to pee and refill his drink.
Yeah. I didn't go fucking MIA.
I know. I went in my ass. That's true.
Are you going to spend a whole $70 and get a good mic?
I am gonna go get a good mic. I'm gonna do it.
You're not gonna put your little furry end of the pencil fucking mic on, or
It worked better. I'm disappointed in it.
9-year-old girls are happy.
Oh my
Look what
god.
I got! Look what I got!
Yeah.
Look what I
Okay.
got.
With
Look what
that,
I got.
I'm signing off. I'll see you guys.
Hey,
Are we doing next week? Are you on holiday? What's going on?
no, I'll be back. But you know what's great, Dale, is watching you.
Watching me.
Yeah, well, you're my buddy. I get to see you. I'm pretty happy with that. I get
I like
some sort of affirmation that you're there. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want all day long. Every day, all day. If you just do that. If we ever go live with us on camera, that's what you gotta do.
all the time.
Yeah. Tongue out. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. I'm on video all day. I do video calls all day. It's crazy.
Well,
all right.
I'm unhappy that we didn't get Rosie on, but he'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll get him sometime.
He'll be back. And you can't put Oilers in the background, Bubba. Yeah, you can't. You fucking
All
piece of shit. Love
Oilers
you,
ring
love you,
with-
Dale.
With the banners.
Love you, Dale.
All right,
Fuck
everybody.
that, Bubba.
Thanks for listening. This has been episode number 21 of the Barium Podcast. You can catch us on Apple Music, Spotify, and Amazon Music. Thanks, everybody, for listening.